Hello, everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about physical versus the digital or the streaming versions of these things. So I've been contemplating of not buying physical media anymore. Okay, so I've been the type of person that's been getting physical media, as you guys can see on my channel. I've been getting a bunch of physical content. Okay, a bunch of physical media here and there, and you guys have probably been like, yes, are you gonna end up watching this film? Are you gonna buy this one? Are you gonna buy that one? And yes, I've gone through some of them, the ones that you guys asked for, and then there's some that I just randomly did on my own, that I just said, look, I'm gonna do this on my own. I'm gonna get these films out on my own. So let me explain something to you. That that recently I went online, and I've noticed that people have been saying that streaming is the future. Okay, streaming or buying the movies digitally is the future. Okay, so the thing I want to say about this is that I've been buying, like I said, physical media. So you guys can see that I have physical media because, like I've always showed you, there's cool stuff. Like this one has cool stuff, as you guys can see. There's cool stuff in this, like the packaging and everything for these films is pretty cool, as you guys can see. You guys can see that cool. The back is also cool, and I've been buying stuff like trilogies. Like here we go. I have Back to the Future, the trilogy, which you guys can see that here. Back to the Future. I got the steel book. I mean the book. All of these films are here, as you guys can see. The film is there. Here it's cool. Like I see, Back to the Future, the back, and there's the next one, as you guys can see. Then you got the next one that goes after this. Boom, 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 boom. Then you get the next one, which is the third and final film. Oh no, it's not the third and final film. Where is it? Okay, yeah, it's the third and final film. And then you get cool stuff, like I said. See that? And then here's the back. And then here's where it says Back to the Future, as you guys can see that. So that's why I've gotten physical media, because I like the cool artwork, and I like to be able to be the type of person to just say, tomorrow I feel like watching, or today I feel like watching Back to the Future. And let's say it's not on the streaming service, or like this one is definitely not on the streaming service. This the Frankenstein, or Flesh for Frankenstein. It's not in any streaming service. It's nowhere to be found unless if I buy it, and you don't get this cool artwork. And then like this, I've I love I love the Dark Knight trilogy. So here it is, as you guys can see, the Dark Knight trilogy. The films are here, as you guys can see. What? I didn't notice the box is broken already. Okay, so there it is, the trilogy. Nothing like special. It's just the 4K movies packaged. The box is broken? Okay, whatever. So that's what I'm trying to contemplate in streaming. Okay, I'm contemplating like the streaming quality. I mean the streaming versions of these things. I'm contemplating because look at all of these, like maybe $40 for the Dark Knight trilogy, like $50, 60, I think $70 for the Back to the Future, and maybe like 40 bucks, $50 for Paul Morrissey's um Flesh for Frankenstein. So the reason I'm contemplating like moving towards the digital is because um recently I've looked at people saying they're discontinuing the 4K versions. I mean the players, the 4K players, they're discontinuing them. A lot of films haven't reached the physical media, the physical format, like The Barbarian, Stranger Things, season 3, 4, and then we get a bunch of movies that people are disappointed in because they say, look, we got the 4K version, but we're missing the Dolby Vision, the Dolby Atmos, and the HDR10, and we're missing all kinds of stuff from these films. And then I recently looked at buying digital movies, and sometimes yes, They're at $4.99, $7.99. They're really cheap compared to their physical format because they feel like the you can get it easier, cheaper as as a digital format. But what I'm gonna say right now, right off the bat, is that I'm trying to go digital also now because, like I said, what's the point of having all these movies that I have? Like I just showed you a couple of them that I find cool. The problem with that is that even though you get the format, the physical format, there's a lot of features missing. There's a lot of DVD players that are being discontinued because not a lot of people are buying 4K DVDs anymore. No 4K players, and everything's going streaming, as you guys can see already with the PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4? Yeah, I think it's the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation, the newest PlayStation. The PlayStation 5 Pro or whatever it's called. It's a disappointment. So that's why I want to say to you guys that I'm kind of moving towards digital, even though I'm not that type of person that likes digital. I'm the type of person that likes the old school, continuing to buy the physical format, watching it whenever I feel like watching it, showing it off to people when it's time to show off the film and say, look, we need to watch this film. It's awesome. We need to do this and we need to do that. And there's a lot of people that say, no, don't get the digital versions, because if you get the digital versions, they can remove them one day or another. They can just decide, I'm going to remove this film from your account. Even though you buy it, they're going to remove it. So what I've seen is that some people are saying no, they don't do that. They don't remove the film. Like say you buy it from iTunes. I guess it's not iTunes, it's Apple TV now or whatever they call it, because it's so confusing now, Apple TV Plus or whatever. But what I'm saying is that if you buy it like that, then you end up getting it. Okay, you end up getting it. But I've never had a film be removed from Apple TV. And then I have some stuff I got in on Vudu because of all these films that I have. These films here have the digital code where you have to put them into Apple TV or you put them into Vudu, and then there you go. You have multiple films here and there, and that's cool. So that's all I want to say is that it's a little bit like, I gotta be honest and say I'm moving digital because there's slowly trying to remove you from buying the versions of these films, because I've seen a couple of films that they have the 1080, they have the Blu-ray versions, and then all of a sudden you look online and it says we have the 4K version available for you. But guess what? You don't get the 4K version because they didn't release it in a physical format. They released it only in the digital format. So that's all I want to say. So I think we've come to the end of physical media. I'm going to say it right now. We've come to the end of physical media. Now we're just going towards the digital format. So whether you guys like it or not, just like me, I don't like it. But whether you guys like it or not, that's how the future is. Going digital. And everything's all streaming, even though the prices are going up and everything's being oversold. I just feel like digital is going to be the future, even though I'm the type of person that still likes old school. I'm still the old school guy that loves collecting CDs, likes collecting movies and holding them and looking at how cool the artwork is and reading everything about the movie and learning about the movie when they have these behind the scenes and extras and all these other things that probably are not in the digital format. Okay, they're probably not in the digital format. So that's all I have to say, ladies and gentlemen. For now, I'm still doing the physical media, but little by little, I'm starting to feel like, yeah, the digital world is gonna have to be it. So thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll catch you guys in another video.